To me, restorative justice is the evolution of the Moran Center. We started in the muck of the criminal justice pipeline. We have put in place programs to keep people out of the broken poverty institutionalization pipeline. But the Moran Center, as we've continued to evolve and progress, have recognized that we as attorneys and social workers can only solve part of the problem. We really want to transform our community and liberate all of us. It's going to take our community to actively be involved in the reparations process. And that's when we as an agency came to restorative justice. Our vision is that it's in our schools. Our vision is that it's in our businesses, in our government. It's reflected in our agencies. And we've taken on a broad agenda to try to build a restorative community in the city of Evanston.
It's an ancient and very intuitive and natural way that communities have been coming together. The restorative questions are really what happened, what was the impact on you, what do you need to make it right, and what are you willing to do to make it right? We are developing an extraordinary network of restorative people, organizations, conversations, projects, programs.
The first is a collective, a hub of agencies, youth and family serving agencies in our community. We are working together to try to figure out how we can better collaborate with each other and break down barriers for access to social services.
Well, my name is Kevin Brown, and I am the Community Services Manager for the City of Evanston.
As part of the Evanston Collective, Kevin Brown knows firsthand what children, youth, and young adults and their families need.
The Evanston Collective is a group who have joined to really work to serve at-risk young people, and we find ourselves in a position as the City of Evanston to be a foundational support for the organizations.
Erica Barton, who is a youth advocate for the City of Evanston, has been working at the new juvenile administrative hearings in the city. The thought is that Heather Perkins and Erica will clinically assess every child that is cited with an ordinance violation and is found later liable or pleads liable, and figure out how can we then access the supports and services available in our community to support those child's needs.
Our role in stepping in is really to help further keep young people out of the juvenile justice system where very little good is happening. And so now there's really true collaboration to help youth, to help families, and really just to improve, I think, quality of living in our town and our community.
We also are working with our partners at the Evanston Police Department through Project Bridge, coming together for restorative and courageous conversations to try to repair harm and build trust.
My name's Brian Henry. I'm a commander at the police department in Evanston.
A couple years ago, Commander Brian Henry approached Kristen Kennard, the deputy director of the Moran Center, with an idea.
The ultimate goal is just to establish better relationships between officers and youth. That relationship is frayed. We really wanted to do what we could to impact that relationship here in Evanston.
My name is Emmanuel. I'm a junior at ETHS, and I learned that, they're just like us, or I guess they're just humans. They have emotions, they can have fun, they can, be serious, and I also learned to be more open with people. It just feels like we're all people at one place, just talking to each other and actually understanding each other.
We're out in the community educating and training businesses, schools, government, to ensure that restorative justice values are part of our community and part of our institutions. Because restorative justice is not a program, it's a philosophy.
So we offer a wide range of trainings. We can't hate each other if we really know each other. The better we know each other, we are able to separate the deed from the doer and to remember that we are never the worst thing we've ever done.
Historically, Second Baptist has really been a beacon in the community when it comes to issues of social justice. We decided to have a revival, but it started us on the road of restorative justice. We created a group then of folks who were interested as a committee to explore it even further. Found out that we wanted to do a lot more.
Pastor Neighbors approached the Moran Center a few months ago, in fact. His congregation is really committed to helping young adults and children re-enter community after they have been in detention or within the criminal justice system generally.
We are called to go out and to help those who are less fortunate. We're called to help those who have gotten themselves into trouble for one reason or another. That's my gospel, and I'm sticking to it.
And lastly, we're taking restorative justice on the road to Springfield, where we're advocating in the halls of the Illinois General Assembly.
We have proposed with the Moran Center legislation that we hope the Illinois General Assembly will adopt in this legislative session that would provide for a privilege for whatever might be said within a peace circle.
So as people know when they're entering into a circle that their voices, their stories, their admissions are privileged and will never be entered into evidence in a court of law or tribunal.
Human beings are fallible and people make mistakes. And I think restorative justice helps people to understand their own humanity and the humanity of others.
The Moran Center is constantly searching for both new ideas and new sources of help to expand its and the Evanston community's restorative efforts in Evanston. Imagine what things might look like if everyone took a strong role as an equal partner in the effort.
When a harm is committed, it's a break in the relationship with the community, right? And a harm reveals needs, makes visible needs that these young people have and that their families have. It is my dream that every Evanston resident uses restorative justice and restorative practices to make their homes, themselves, and our community better.
I am truly honored that the Paschal family has committed to naming this movement after Roger Paschal, who believed so deeply in second chances. Because Roger believed that all of us were better than the worst act that we had ever committed.
Had Roger been here today, restorative justice would be very important to him. When a child is running into trouble, we need to identify that and get them the resources that are necessary to help them get beyond that point in their lives.
This is the Moran Center's vision for the future, that instead of asking, what did you do to the child, asks instead, what can we do to help you? What are your needs? And that is the transformative power of restorative justice and how we're attempting to apply it even within the court process.